I think that my experiences have helped me hone my organizational and communicational skills, which I think are the two most important skills in any admin role.
Hi, Anea. Thank you for meeting with me today. If you're ready, I'd like to get started by asking you more about your experience as an admin VA.
Glad to meet you too, Husrav. I have 4 years of experience as a VA to a CEO, and before that, I was an admin VA to a real estate agent. In my first role, I was helped the real estate agent in setting up appointments, doing property research, and calendar management. And in my recent role, I managed travel bookings, conducted research, assisted in financial planning, and inventory management. Basically, the same thing.
And before you applied for this job, you saw the description. Are you confident with those tasks?
Yes, I actually am. I think that my experiences have helped me hone my organizational and communicational skills, which I think are the two most important skills in any admin role.
And if I hire you and your experience is from a different industry, for example, I'm in IT, how do you plan on bringing value to my company?
Well, if you hire me, my first step would be to learn as much as I can about the industry. And then I'll teach myself the skills that are essential for the job by watching YouTube videos and going through tutorials. Then I'll study how to use tools by taking advantage of trial versions. Then once I'm hired, I'll set aside time to organize your systems and processes and try to come up with ways that can increase efficiency and reduce costs.
And this is related to my previous question. What would you do if you received a task that you don't know how to do?
Great question, actually. As with any new skill, the learning curve is different for each task. And I think it's really important to set proper expectations. First, I will research the process involved. Then I will make sure to clearly communicate with my manager what steps need to be done and when I can deliver the task.
Do you have any data entry experience in your previous role?
Yes, I have experience entering data to CRMs, updating Salesforce, and creating spreadsheets for financial reports and inventory management. For these tasks, I always ensure that I double check all the information thoroughly. And plus, I consider myself as an advanced Excel user.
What is your experience with managing multiple tasks, especially when there's an urgent task that gets assigned to you on top of your current tasks?
To demonstrate, I'll just discuss my experience before, right? So in my previous role, I was responsible for carrying out personal assistant tasks for the CEO, and as well as coordinating with other departments such as human resource, accounting, supply chain, and marketing. So without proper organization, my workload can quickly become overwhelming. How I handle it in the past is I make sure to organize my tasks according to priority, and I time block my day. When I time block my day, I make sure to focus on each task at a dedicated time. And I also use reminders in Slack and Asana, which are project management tools. And to meet my deadlines, I wasn't afraid to work overtime.
Can you tell me about an experience in the past where you lost your internet connection or your computer stopped working? It can happen to everyone. How did you deal with it?
I always have a contingency plan in place. And for instance, I have 2 backup internet connections. And I also live nearby a coffee shop where I go to when I'm experiencing having intermittent connections. And also in the past, I've experienced issues with my laptop while I'm in the middle of the shift. What I did is I used my spare computer, so I continued working uninterrupted.
Having a backup is definitely a good idea. What tools have you used to perform your tasks as an admin VA?
I have used numerous tools actually, such as Microsoft Office, Google Tools, QuickBooks, Asana, ClickUp, Slack, Salesforce, MailChimp, Canva, and many more.
Aside from the skills that you mentioned so far, what other characteristics do you think make you a great admin VA?
I think there's a reason why I gravitate towards the admin role, and that's because I'm naturally an organized and detail-oriented person. And I think that these traits are rooted in my analytical skills combined with my enthusiasm for improving systems and processes. And just to give you an example, during the pandemic, the CEO wanted me to help in cost reduction planning. So I gathered data from different departments to determine admin costs. And then I found out that we were using subscriptions that were not necessary. I made a list of all these subscriptions and I sent it to the CEO so he can decide which ones to cancel. And then besides that, I also conducted research on free tools we could use in lieu of the ones we are already paying for. And lastly, I helped in creating a productivity report on each employee that kind of helped in restructuring the KPIs to maximize productivity. Overall, these actions have contributed to the company's cost reduction goals.
All right, Anea, that sounds great to me. I think we're good to go here. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for meeting with me. I hope to see you soon. All right, take care.
Thank you, Husrav. Have a great day.
All right, bye-bye.